Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and in tonight's video newsletter, I wanted to give you a little bit of what I was looking at here, kind of some bigger picture stuff. Between Wednesday and Thursday and the Fed announcement, there have been some incredible ranges and a lot of intraday volatility. Heading into tomorrow, we have the last day of the month, and I think you could see more of that volatility. So I'm really not trying to make as many one-day predictions with you right here from Thursday into Friday, but I did want to give you a little bit of what I'm thinking here, where I just feel like these numbers, I think they'll change, and I think into the end of the year, we end up finding a slightly more forgiving situation. So right now I'm quoting you this Fed Watch tool out into December. And if you remember yesterday, before Warsh announced all of this, there was a 65% chance that rates would remain unchanged and a 35% chance that there'd be a quarter-point hike. I really don't think there was any way that they were going to hike. It's not quite the spot, right? We'll get into more of that on the members video on simpler trading, but it's just showing you that I think we find that this is more the range that we are in as we get into the end of the year. Now, another great thing about August is we don't have to deal with this in August. So we'll have a little bit more of a, shall I say, a less, restricted trade around this, or just, such a focal point. Again, you saw how things move yesterday. You know it's important. But anyway, I just think we've got a better than 15% chance that this is where we find ourselves closer towards the end of the year. And at least for now, the Fed is just very subtly kick the can down the road. Because if we come over and look at this through the currency pairs, this is where the story is most interesting to me. So if we look at it through the lens of the euro-dollar pair, notice how we've got this wonderful run up. And the thing you want to watch for is that if this were inverted, or say if the dollar instead had been very strong, well, that's going to be more problematic for equities. But it's not. You've got a really nice bid here. And then if we come over and look at it through just the dollar index, you'll notice that we're now down here below this fire line. So I have a level at 101.31, and now that we're back down below it, I just think the path of least resistance is lower. Now we could spend some time and chop around 100, but again, just comparing it directly against the euro, comparing it against a basket through the Dixie, all of this shows me a dollar that has finally shown some real reprieve this week, and that could be important for stocks moving forward. The other place that you really want to watch this, and what I'm always trying to bring you in these YouTube videos, is the squeeze in gold. Again, always trying to bring you squeezes because there's some of the most powerful signals. Note that right here, that 41.67 is currently providing resistance. Probably not going to trade this on Friday, but if we get into next week and we see that the 21 EMA continues to provide support, see how that mean price is now starting to slope up? See how you do have this squeeze in play? There might be a spot to sell some put spreads in GLD, maybe use that credit to pick up a call out into October or November, and just see, if the currency story remains intact, that could provide a short-term bid in gold, and that may be worth your attention. So that's what I wanted to cover tonight. I also wanted to make sure you are aware that I will be teaching a course on Saturday. The unbalanced butterflies that I enjoy trading are one of my favorite strategies. We were looking at that in Amazon and in Apple. Looks like it'll be pretty easy here in Amazon. Apple will be interesting. That'll be kind of down into the body, just starting to approach that wing, but overall still a pretty good looking risk profile graph. If you're interested in this, if you're interested in how I use the voodoo lines to find the best places to place these strikes, I think you'll find it a good use of your time, and I hope to see you there. So have a great rest of your night. I'll talk to you again soon. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful. And if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.